Forgiveness. A simple word, yet with such deep meaning. Within it lies extraordinary strength and wisdom of the heart. Forgiveness is like medicine for a wounded soul. It heals deep emotional wounds. When we forgive, we let go of the past pain that burdens our hearts and minds, freeing ourselves from anger and resentment. We choose to move forward with a light and peaceful heart. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. It's about freeing ourselves from the ties and burdens that bind us, releasing the grip of anger and finding peace within ourselves. Forgiveness is a form of self-love. Forgiveness is a great strength and ability that we gain from life's lessons. It takes time, patience, and courage to have that ability. Only those with a big heart can do it. There's a gentleness of spirit within them. It brings us to be able to better appreciate God's blessings, like true happiness for a peaceful heart that is always grateful. Holding a grudge is a sin. It feels like carrying a heavy hot rock or iron. It weighs us down, making it hard to stand up straight. Our hearts and minds feel like they're on fire. Every step feels heavy and difficult, like walking through thick mud. It drains so much energy. That's the hell on earth caused by sin. Hurting ourselves is the biggest sin because, if our hearts are wounded, we can unknowingly hurt other people or creatures. Our minds are easily carried away by negative things that poison our hearts, making us blind to the good and pleasant things around us. Not being able to forgive is the same as being trapped in the past. It makes us constantly remember old, painful wounds. Without realizing it, it prevents us from being grateful and ruins our present happiness, robbing us of hope for a better future. When we're angry, we waste our energy and strength on pointless things. We allow ourselves to be trapped in an endless cycle of sadness. Why do we let someone who hurt us control our emotions, even though that person may no longer be around us or may have even forgotten us? We lose big time. Forgiveness is not about the other person, it's about ourselves, about finding peace of mind. It's about freeing ourselves from pain. It's about regaining our strength and moving forward with a lighter heart. Forgiveness is not always easy. Sometimes it feels impossible. Maybe because the pain is too deep and sharp. We struggle with anger, disappointment from being betrayed, and so on. We might be tempted to seek revenge, or maybe we feel that forgiving means letting the other person get away with it. That's right, maybe that's why it's so hard and there's not even a desire to forgive, but the question is, isn't all of that very uncomfortable and painful? So why do we let that pain repeat itself, carried by thoughts and ego that keep reminding us of it? How long will it last? Don't we realize that this discomfort has robbed us of our right to live a happy and peaceful life? Time past cannot be returned, and we lose because we lose time to enjoy life happily. Holding on to anger only hurts ourselves. It traps us in an endless cycle of pain. We must reclaim our right to enjoy life with a peaceful and loving heart. Forgiveness is the key to freeing ourselves from those chains. Forgiveness is a gift to ourselves. It's an act that frees our souls from the past. By forgiving, we let go of the pain and resentment that we've been carrying, which becomes the dirt of the heart that closes our eyes and ears from God's guidance. Forgiveness is the path to peace and healing, finding peace of mind. By forgiving, we open our hearts to compassion. We erase the darkness of the heart with God's light, making room for love and happiness. The beauty of forgiveness is truly indescribable. The body feels light, the nerves relax, the heart beats without pressure, and the blood flow becomes smoother. By forgiving, that heavy burden is released. The opportunity to be happy and enjoy all of God's blessings is wide open, and we can be grateful again. Learning to forgive is not easy, but it's worth fighting for a peaceful life under the shadow of God's love.